In a world filled with charm and charisma, how do you discern the truly toxic from the seemingly innocent? As we navigate our relationships, certain signs can reveal the hidden darkness lurking beneath a friendly facade. From emotional vampires to masters of manipulation, understanding these red flags is essential for safeguarding your well-being. Join us as we uncover the 10 unmistakable signs of evil individuals and empower yourself to reclaim your life from their grasp. In a world filled with diverse personalities, it's not uncommon to encounter individuals who seem charming on the surface yet harbor darker intentions beneath. The reality is that some people possess traits that can be deeply harmful, and it's crucial to recognize these signs early on. As we navigate our relationships, whether personal or professional, understanding the characteristics of toxic individuals can protect us from emotional harm. The Stoics taught us to be vigilant and aware of our surroundings, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and discernment. The first sign of an evil person is often their uncanny ability to charm and manipulate. They can draw you in with their charisma, making you feel special and valued. Initially, this charm may feel like a breath of fresh air, a stark contrast to the mundane interactions we often experience. However, as time progresses, you may start to notice a pattern. Their conversations tend to revolve around themselves, subtly redirecting attention back to their needs and desires. This self-centeredness can be disarming, as they may present themselves as caring and empathetic while simultaneously disregarding your feelings. This manipulation serves as a red flag, signaling that their intentions may not be as pure as they appear. The Stoics remind us to observe actions rather than get lost in words. Pay close attention to how they treat others, especially those they perceive as lesser or unimportant. This behavior often reveals their true character. Another critical aspect to consider is their lack of empathy. An evil person will often dismiss your feelings, showing little regard for your emotional state. They may belittle your achievements or fail to celebrate your successes, leaving you feeling isolated and undervalued. This lack of support can take a toll on your mental health, creating an environment filled with negativity and doubt. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate resilience and self-worth, reminding us that our value does not depend on others' recognition. Recognizing these signs early can safeguard your emotional well-being. As you become more attuned to these behaviors, you empower yourself to make informed decisions about your relationships. The journey to understanding the signs of an evil person begins with self-reflection and awareness, allowing you to navigate your social landscape with clarity and confidence. As we delve deeper into the characteristics of toxic individuals, the second sign that often surfaces is manipulation. Manipulative people possess a remarkable ability to distort reality, making you question your perceptions and feelings. They may employ tactics such as gaslighting, where they deny your experiences or twist the truth to serve their agenda. This can leave you feeling confused and uncertain about your own thoughts, as they create an environment where you doubt your sanity. The Stoics emphasize the importance of clarity and rational thinking, urging us to remain grounded in our truths. When faced with manipulation, it's essential to anchor yourself in your reality and recognize that your feelings are valid. Pay attention to how these individuals make you feel. If you frequently find yourself second-guessing your thoughts or feeling guilty for expressing your emotions, it's a clear indicator of manipulative behavior. Manipulators often use guilt as a weapon, making you feel responsible for their happiness or well-being. This emotional burden can be overwhelming, leading to a sense of obligation that traps you in a toxic dynamic. The Stoic approach encourages us to set firm boundaries. Recognizing that you are not responsible for someone else's emotional state is crucial. By establishing clear limits, you reclaim your power and protect your mental health. Furthermore, manipulators often isolate their targets from supportive networks. They may subtly undermine your relationships with friends or family, fostering dependency on them alone. This isolation serves to strengthen their control, making it more difficult for you to seek help or validation from others. The Stoics remind us of the importance of community and connection. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals can provide perspective and reassurance, helping you recognize manipulative behavior when it arises. As you navigate these interactions, Remain vigilant and trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. The ability to discern manipulation requires practice and self-awareness, but it is a vital skill in protecting yourself from toxic influences. By cultivating a strong sense of self and adhering to Stoic principles, you can navigate the complexities of human interactions with confidence. Remember, you have the power to choose who you allow into your life, and recognizing the signs of manipulation is the first step toward reclaiming your autonomy and peace of mind. Moving forward, the third sign that indicates you might be dealing with an evil person is their tendency to drain your emotional energy. These individuals often exhibit behaviors reminiscent of emotional vampires, leaving you feeling exhausted and depleted after interactions. They thrive on negativity and conflict, drawing energy from your emotional responses. Initially, you may find yourself feeling sympathetic towards them as they share their problems, but over time, you'll notice a pattern of one-sided conversations. They rarely reciprocate by asking about your feelings or experiences, demonstrating a lack of genuine interest in your well-being. The Stoics emphasize the importance of maintaining emotional equilibrium. When you find yourself consistently feeling drained after spending time with someone, it's essential to reflect on the dynamics of that relationship. Recognize the signs of emotional manipulation, as these individuals often create crises or drama to keep you engaged and focused on their needs. This constant state of turmoil can lead to a toxic cycle where your emotional health deteriorates. Additionally, evil individuals may use guilt and obligation to keep you tethered to them. They might remind you of past favors or sacrifices, creating a sense of indebtedness that makes it difficult for you to break free from their grasp. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that true relationships are built on mutual respect and support, not obligation. Establishing boundaries is crucial in these situations. Protecting your emotional energy means recognizing when to step back and prioritize your mental well-being. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, rather than those who drain your spirit. By fostering positive connections, you can counteract the effects of emotional vampires and reclaim your energy. The fourth sign that you might be dealing with an evil person is their tendency to engage in the constant blame game. These individuals rarely take responsibility for their actions and often deflect accountability onto others. In their eyes, they are never at fault. Instead, they skillfully shift blame to those around them, creating a toxic environment filled with resentment and frustration. This behavior can be particularly insidious, as it undermines your confidence and self-worth. You may find yourself questioning your actions and decisions, wondering if you truly are to blame for their unhappiness. The Stoics remind us of the importance of personal responsibility and self-reflection. When someone consistently places blame on you, it's essential to recognize their manipulative tactics. They may use guilt or shame as tools to control your behavior, making you feel responsible for their emotional state. This dynamic can lead to a cycle of self-doubt, where you find yourself apologizing for things you didn't do wrong. It's crucial to maintain clarity in these situations. Reflect on the events and interactions objectively, reminding yourself that everyone is responsible for their own emotions and actions. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to focus on what we can control, our responses and reactions, rather than being swayed by the blame of others. When confronted with blame, it's vital to stand firm in your truth. Set clear boundaries and communicate openly about your feelings. Let the individual know that their constant blame is unacceptable and that you will not tolerate it. By asserting yourself, you reclaim your power and protect your emotional well-being. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and accountability, where both parties acknowledge their roles and contributions. Recognizing the blame game for what it is, a manipulation tactic, empowers you to break free from its grasp and foster healthier connection. The fifth sign that indicates you might be dealing with an evil person is their blatant disregard for boundaries. These individuals often push the limits of what is acceptable, showing little respect for your personal space, time, and emotional needs. They may invade your privacy, demanding access to your personal life while offering none of their own in return. This lack of respect can manifest in various ways, from constant texting at inappropriate hours to pressuring you into situations that make you uncomfortable. The Stoics taught us the importance of setting and maintaining boundaries as a means of self-preservation. When someone consistently oversteps your limits, it's crucial to recognize this behavior as a red flag. They may disguise their actions as concern or friendship, but the underlying intention is often manipulative. By failing to respect your boundaries, they seek to exert control over your life, making it difficult for you to assert your autonomy. Establishing clear boundaries is essential in these situations. Communicate your limits openly and assertively. Let the individual know what behaviors are unacceptable and how their actions affect you. The Stoic approach encourages us to be firm in our principles, standing up for ourselves without fear of backlash. Additionally, be prepared for pushback. Those who disregard boundaries often react defensively, attempting to guilt or shame you into compliance. It's important to remain steadfast in your resolve. Remember that your boundaries are not negotiable. They are essential for your emotional health and well-being. Surrounding yourself with individuals who respect your limits fosters a healthier environment, allowing you to thrive without the weight of toxic influences. Recognizing and enforcing your boundaries is a powerful step toward reclaiming your life from those who seek to undermine your sense of self. As we continue our exploration of the signs of an evil person, the sixth indicator is their ability to charm and deceive. These individuals often possess a magnetic charisma that draws others in, creating an illusion of trustworthiness and sincerity. Initially, they may appear as the perfect friend, colleague, or partner, showering you with compliments and attention. However, this charm is often a facade, masking their true intentions. The Stoics emphasized the importance of discernment, urging us to look beyond appearances and assess the true nature of those around us. When someone seems too good to be true, it's essential to remain cautious and observant. Pay attention to inconsistencies in their behavior or stories. Evil individuals often weave elaborate narratives to manipulate others, using deceit as a tool to achieve their goals. This duplicity can manifest in various ways, from exaggerating their accomplishments to fabricating relationships. As you become aware of these patterns, it's crucial to trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate a sense of inner wisdom, relying on our intuition to guide us through complex social interactions. Additionally, observe how they treat others. Those who charm and deceive often have a history of toxic relationships, leaving a trail of hurt feelings in their wake. By examining their interactions with others, you can gain valuable insights into their character. Remember, true integrity is reflected in consistent behavior and genuine kindness toward all, not just those who can offer something in return. As you navigate relationships with charmers, maintain a healthy skepticism. Protect your heart and mind by remaining vigilant and discerning. By recognizing the signs of deceit, you empower yourself to make informed decisions about who you allow into your life. Ultimately, the ability to see through charm and discern true intentions is a vital skill in safeguarding your emotional well-being. The seventh sign that you might be dealing with an evil person is their insatiable need for control. These individuals often exhibit dominating behaviors, seeking to dictate the terms of your interactions and relationships. They thrive on power dynamics, manipulating situations to ensure that they remain in the driver's seat. This need for control can manifest in various ways, from micromanaging your decisions to attempting to isolate you from your support network. The Stoics taught us the importance of autonomy and self-governance. When someone attempts to control your life, it's essential to recognize this behavior as a significant red flag. They may disguise their controlling tendencies as concern or guidance, but the underlying motive is often to undermine your independence and self-worth. Pay attention to how they respond when you assert your own choices or opinions. A controlling individual may react with anger, frustration, or passive-aggressive behavior, attempting to reassert their dominance. This dynamic can create an environment filled with tension and anxiety, making it difficult for you to express yourself freely. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate inner strength and resilience in the face of such manipulation. Establishing firm boundaries is crucial when dealing with controlling individuals. Clearly communicate your needs and expectations, asserting your right to make your own decisions. Remember, You are not obligated to conform to someone else's desires or control. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who respect your autonomy can help counteract the effects of a controlling presence. By fostering relationships built on mutual respect and understanding, you create a safe space where you can thrive without the weight of oppressive influences. Recognizing the signs of control empowers you to reclaim your life, allowing you to navigate your path with confidence and clarity. As we explore further into the characteristics of evil individuals, the eighth sign is their adeptness at gaslighting. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic used to distort reality, making you question your perceptions and memories. An evil person may employ this technique to gain power over you, creating an environment of confusion and self-doubt. They may deny events that occurred, twist your words, or insist that you are overreacting, all with the goal of undermining your confidence and sanity. The Stoics remind us of the importance of clarity and rational thought. When faced with gaslighting, it's essential to remain grounded in your reality. Keep a record of events, conversations, and your feelings to help counteract the distortions being presented. This practice can serve as a valuable tool in recognizing the truth and validating your experiences. Gaslighting often leaves individuals feeling isolated, as the gaslighter may attempt to alienate you from friends and family, further solidifying their control. It's crucial to seek support from trusted individuals who can provide perspective and reassurance. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate a strong sense of self-awareness and emotional resilience. Recognizing the signs of gaslighting is the first step toward breaking free from its grasp. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it likely is. When confronted with gaslighting, assert your truth and communicate your feelings openly. Let the individual know that their behavior is unacceptable and that you will not tolerate being manipulated. By standing firm in your reality, you reclaim your power and protect your mental health. Ultimately, the ability to recognize gaslighting and its effects is vital in safeguarding your emotional well-being. Surround yourself with supportive relationships that encourage open communication and mutual respect, creating a foundation where you can thrive without the shadows of manipulation. The ninth sign that you might be dealing with an evil person is their profound inability to empathize with others. These individuals often lack the capacity to understand or share the feelings of those around them, displaying a striking indifference to the emotions and experiences of others. This emotional detachment can lead to behaviors that are hurtful and dismissive, as they prioritize their own needs and desires above all else. The Stoics emphasized the importance of compassion and understanding in our interactions with others. When someone consistently shows a lack of empathy, it's crucial to recognize this as a significant red flag. They may dismiss your feelings or belittle your experiences, making you feel invalidated and alone. This behavior can create a toxic environment where you feel compelled to walk on eggshells, constantly trying to appease their demands while neglecting your own emotional needs. Pay attention to how they respond to the struggles of others. A person who cannot empathize may react with annoyance or indifference when faced with someone else's pain, often suggesting that others should simply get over it. This lack of compassion can be deeply damaging, as it fosters a sense of isolation and loneliness. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to cultivate empathy and kindness in our interactions, recognizing that we are all human and deserving of understanding. When faced with an individual who lacks empathy, it's essential to set boundaries and protect your emotional well-being. Engage with those who demonstrate genuine care and compassion, fostering relationships that uplift and inspire you. By surrounding yourself with empathetic individuals, you create a supportive network that allows you to thrive. Recognizing the signs of emotional detachment empowers you to make informed decisions about your relationships, ensuring that you prioritize your mental health and well-being. The 10th sign that indicates you might be dealing with an evil person is their propensity to create and thrive in a cycle of drama. These individuals often seem to attract chaos and conflict, drawing others into their tumultuous world. They may fabricate crises or exaggerate situations to keep the drama alive, feeding off the emotional turmoil it creates. The Stoics taught us the importance of maintaining inner peace and emotional stability. When confronted with someone who thrives on drama, it's essential to recognize this behavior as a manipulative tactic designed to distract and control. People who create drama often do so to deflect attention from their own shortcomings or to manipulate others into feeling sorry for them. This constant state of upheaval can leave you feeling drained and overwhelmed as you find yourself caught in their web of chaos. Pay attention to how their behavior affects your emotional state. If you frequently feel anxious or uneasy after interactions, it's a clear indicator that you are entangled in a toxic dynamic. The Stoic approach encourages us to cultivate a sense of detachment from drama, focusing instead on what we can control, our responses and reactions. Establishing boundaries is crucial when dealing with individuals who thrive on chaos. Communicate your needs clearly and assertively, letting them know that you will not engage in their drama. Surrounding yourself with individuals who value peace and stability can help counteract the effects of a dramatic presence. By fostering relationships built on mutual respect and understanding, you create a safe space where you can thrive without the weight of unnecessary turmoil. Recognizing the signs of drama and its impact on your life empowers you to reclaim your peace, allowing you to navigate your path with clarity and purpose.